B and F is at this time. Everybody.
He's the sovereign of the nation. He's the hippest cat in creation. He's the Alpha, the Omega, A to Z.
If only I played bass guitar. It is a large airport, Jado. Good evening, everybody. Mikey, good evening. 787 Sniped. Wormhole, good evening. Jado, good evening. Low Tech, good evening. Ariel, welcome back, Ariel. Reset. Sniped. Hapes, good evening. Canuck, Gumbo, Armafera, evening, everybody. Sebastian, what's going on, everybody? Reset 042. Torshan, good evening. Tweak, good evening. Yeah, Reset did.
We just become best friends. Yup.
Love you, FLIG.
Oh, you can say it. You don't have to spell it. Evening, Reset. Beatles, thank you for the 20 months. So close to 2 years. Thank you, Beatles. Thank you, thank you. How are you? FLIG. Oh, it's so weird. Why wouldn't she say it? Evening, Bittersweet. How are you all? What's going on, everybody? What's new? Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Well, hope you all had a good Tuesday. Whiffy, good evening. I mowed the yard. I wrote music. Had to run a couple errands. We picked up some Mexican food and brought it home. It was pretty yummy. I've got some shrimp ceviche waiting for me when this stream is over. You've got your bay all warmed up and ready. Yeah, because that's what everybody wants to see. Cirque, good evening. Shawnee. Shawnee, what's up, Shawnee? Welcome back, Shawnee. Did you use the riding mower you were eyeing? I was never eyeing a riding mower. Ever. Purring at the gate, sure. You're taking the 200, Jado? I'm afraid to take a different one. Not like it probably matters that much. Shawnee, what's going on? Brian, welcome back, Brian. Long time no see. Not too long. Hope you all had a great day today. Man, I was pretty exhausted. So, cheers, everyone. Lane? Evening, Lane. What's up? Cheers, everyone. I need the energy boost tonight. We need a push. Need a push. Oh, look at Bryce with the raid. Thanks, Bryce.
Hi.
That's cold. That's a cold energy drink. Lane, what's going on with you? How are you? Oh, man. Needed the boost. Needed a jolt. Remember Jolt Cola? It wasn't very good. Oh, man. Not much happening? Well, I do remember Crystal Pepsi. Yeah, the Crystal Clear Pepsi or whatever. It was weird. Jolt sucked. Yeah. There was also Surge. That one was also not a great flavor. There's a reason they didn't really last. Do we have a Fliggity Air version of Jolt? Well, we have the plain old, fliggity energy. Cascades canceled the tour this summer. Oh, I didn't know that, Lane. When did that happen? Jolt tasted terrible. Agreed. Combined with Skittles got you through midterms? You found out a couple of weeks ago, Lane? So, Lane, how much money, if any, did you spend to get out there in prep? Did you even go out once, or was it all just video? Yeah, Armafera, that's weird. You know, my grandmother used to drink Tab. Used to always have a bunch of Tab drinks, if you know what that is, a cola. Used to have a ton of Tabs in the fridge. I never understood why. Like, it's just weird to be a Tab person. Dwayne coming in hot again. Look at you, Dwayne. Thank you.
Hi.
Wow. Dwayne, thank you so much. Real Catherine, Becky, Mike. Welcome back, Mike. Sparky, Rap. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for the raid. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you had a good stream. Early raid had 3 CTDs. Morale busted. Welcome, 787. That sucks, Dwayne. What were you flying? What plane were you trying to fly? Was going to tech this summer. I was going to fly out for the first time this month, but they canceled. Ah, you were going to tech. Gotcha. Evening, Sax Man. So that sucks. You had 3 CTDs. Becky says we crashed twice. The freeware Wendell Williams new plane. I'm not familiar with that one. Yeah, the game crashed, right, Becky? 3 times apparently. We're using. Let me switch this so you can see it a little bit better. Well, thanks again, Dwayne, for the raid. I appreciate that, and I understand if you all got to go, but if you're here and you want to lurk, or you want to hang out, we're flying this 146. Is it Rapizan? I'm saying that wrong. How about just Rap? Thanks for the follow, Rap. Beatles, good evening. So we've been learning how to fly this 146. This is a whole different game. This plane is so different than anything we've flown. This is the 3rd night. Wow, Beatles. Look at you. Oh, GG. Sniff it, Mike, Whiffy, Becky, Dark Side. Thank you. Hey, Tree. Welcome, Tree. Very nice. Beatles, thank you again. Wow.
We got one!
Sparky, thanks for the follow. Wow, Beatles, thank you again. Unbelievable of you. You did the 20 months earlier and then the 5. Thank you so much, Beatles. Very, very nice of you. You're always way too generous. Real Catherine says, hate to admit, Tab was my favorite. What's up, Devious? I know the how-to guide for the liveries is somewhere in Discord, but for the life of me, I can't find it. Can someone whisper the link to me? Oh, I don't know if there's a how to... Oh. You talking about how to install the liveries? It's in the frequently asked questions. If you're talking about just how to install them, not how to create them. It's in... If you go to FAQ at the top of Discord, there should be one there, too. Thought you said tonight was a night flight. Bryce? Yes. We're going to do a night flight. You're right. I said that. I'm so used to doing live time, but you're right. We need to do a night flight tonight. Well, let me look here. Let me make sure.
Job's done.
Thanks again, Dwayne. Welcome back. Trying to remember your sound effect. It's in there, isn't it? Heard you were a fellow drummer. Yeah, Mike. So pretty much everything I do in life revolves around drumming. I've taught at the same high school for 22 years. I teach percussion class. I also teach a couple of middle schools where I go and I work with their percussionists. I've taught that marching band at that school for 22 years, or at least the percussion. I also write percussion music for schools around the country. I write for a company. Now that I'm pretty much in the summer for what we're doing, everything I do involves writing music for these other schools. I also play drums in a band, a beach band, and I'm also the director of a competitive indoor drum line that does WGI, if you've ever heard of WGI. It's got to be in there somewhere, Sax Man, but maybe, I don't know. I don't know if it's in that frequently asked questions part. My son just started a band this year. Nice. My daughters are both percussionists. I have 17-year-old, almost 17 in like 2 weeks, twin daughters, and they both play in their band. So tonight we're going to change this time of day. We said we would do a night flight. This plane is a beast. It took us an hour, what do you think, an hour and 12 minutes last night to get wheels off the ground? I don't know if it will be faster than that. I felt like we were moving at a good pace last night. I don't know if I can beat an hour and 12 to get off the ground. We're going from Beijing to Seoul because we're not doing VATSIM. We've been doing VATSIM, but I didn't want to do it while I'm learning this plane. So I thought, well, since we're not doing VATSIM, let's fly in a location where we would never do VATSIM, and we're in Beijing. Started drumming a long time ago, moved to guitar and bass. Nice. Nice. So let's adjust this. Got to give you an A+. Really, Mamba? You like the checklist? Thank you. That's very nice of you. I worked really, really hard on it. Oh, gosh. Prediction started. So I'm going to have the sun going down. How about that? That way we can see a little bit. Since they end up that way. Well, not all of them end up on. Thanks, Mamba. Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, if that's a checklist that people feel like they can use for this plane, then, I put it in Discord. Morning, Hellsmurf. You all are more than welcome to use it or share it.
How's the Serenity?
What's up, Rally Snail? Let me open up the timer. Illini, how are you? He's flying AAA. Is that what this is? It's pretty. It's pretty. We're going to try to beat an hour and 15, and I'm looking at the predictions. And as of right now, everyone says yes. Only one person has said no. The payoff's pretty big. But it sounds like most people don't want any action on this one. I can't blame you. They all think it'll be ahead of an hour and 15. I don't know. I don't know anything about this airline, Ash. Good to hear, Illini. Oh, that's weird. I just saw the icon next to Illini's name. Illini, I don't mean to point this out, but I find it interesting. I've never seen it before. When you put your cursor over it, it says watching without video. How about that? Looks like I got to do some work on the video portion of the stream. Yeah, you were just saying the same thing, Wog Ninja. Gonna be missing the odd stream from now, as my work hours have extended a little. Will depend on what I'm doing and how easy it is to split my concentration. Well, Rally Snail, I understand. Again, the beauty of this is just like Alina, you don't have to focus on it. You can just have it in the background. Okay. Are we ready? I'm excited. I'm excited to do this plane. This is
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
This is a tough one. Mike, thanks for the tier 1. There's watching without audio as well. Well, I mean, you can mute, but does it tell people? It's weird that it would have an icon next to your name saying, hey, I'm not watching part of what you're doing. Well, Hapes, I have a timer. I'm gonna start my timer too, so it's on screen.
The force is with you, young.
What's up, James Martin?
You are not a Jedi yet.
That would be called listening, right, Jado? You need to set it as part of your global identity. They added it this week. I've never heard of that. It's not that we don't trust your timer. Trust but verify, no problem. Okay. Tip, if you still want to support the stream, mute the tab, not the stream. It's true. It's true. I love being muted. All right, here we go. You ready? I'm excited. An hour and 15. Can we have wheels off the ground? This thing is a beast. Here we go. First things first, start the timer. Just tilt to 15. Transponder is at standby. Air brake is in. Throttles are down. Flaps are up. Battery 1 and 2 on. Check for at least 24 volts. That one is. And that one is. Nav lights, high intensity. There we go. No smoking signs armed. Evening, John. What's up, John? You said take your time. I'm trying to fix my Xbox name before loading in. Thank you. Thank you for changing that. Changing your name. Confirm gear is down. It is, and we have 3 green lights. Parking brake is pulled. Okay. And yaw damper master 1 and 2 on. AP master, avionics masters, anti-skid 2 on. Lift spoilers yellow and green on. And then the bus ties to auto. Standby inverter armed, standby generator armed. Gen 1 and Gen 4, make sure they are at off and reset. They are. APU Gen on. Let's turn that all the way on. Left inner pump on for the APU. APU master switch. Start. I'm not going to use ground power. Last night, ground power really got weird on me, so I'm just going to avoid that for now. I might end up needing to, I might need to change the checklist based on ground power, but for now, I'm doing this. Okay, APU is, we're gonna make sure that the APU power light comes on, I think right here, and then we'll see. Going through checklist too fast. Finger, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I gotta have some improvement on this. APU air is on. Turn on pack 1. We were pack 2 last night, so we're switching. DC pump. DC pump we're gonna put to on. and then make sure that the yellow pressurizes. That's this gauge here, and it is, so we can go on and turn that off. And then make sure the AC pump is on. Oh wait, that's auto. We want to go on. Make sure that that yellow pressurizes, and it does. And then turn the PTU switch on. And then now that gauge is going up, showing that that has some PSI. And then when all the lights have been extinguished, we turn those pumps off. Then engine anti-ice, we're going to turn all 4 on. And then flight deck emergency lights armed. And then we go down for yaw damper. There we go.
PC load letter? The fuck is
Already, Sebastian. Ouch. Bit behind device to find out myself, but how are you finding the 146? I love it, Rally Snail. I love it. It's really detailed. Very very detailed and very different. Drew, thanks for the raid, Drew. How are you? Thank you. Stairs. Thanks, Drew. Do you have 4 flight on that iPad? No, I don't, Bulldog. Thanks again, Drew. So we have all the doors open. We have the next thing we're going to do is make sure that we have the correct amount of fuel. And for this flight, the amount of fuel is 5957. So 05957. Okay. So fuel is loaded. Thanks, Bulldog. I've got the Bravo and the Alpha, the honeycombs, and then I've got the 2 Logitech panels. But I just kind of pieced them together over the last year. I've just got one at a time. And Logistical Crosshairs, good evening to you. Hello, how are you? So we are using, there's a checklist we put for this 146 in Discord. One thing I do want to do that I have not been doing lately, because we've not been flying at night, is turning the lights on. The lights in this plane look really good. However, they are... I'm not sure where all of them are.
Put it in the vault. I'm locking the vault. It's a
Yeah,
vault.
look at how these light switches look. Doesn't that look really good? I was really impressed by that. Okay, so those are done. And then glare shield. I think that should do it. Okay. All right, moving on. So we want to check that our yellow brake pressure is over 25, and it is.
All the people there at its Kentucky is a state.
Thank you, Anonymous. All 4 thrust levers are fuel off. All hydraulic switches should be off. All hydraulic switches should be off, and they are. Center tank transfer. Do we even have fuel in the center tank? No, we don't. So shouldn't even need to deal with that. So we'll keep it at auto. Pressurization mode. So for cabin pressure, we want to make sure we're on auto. And then we're going to be going to 30,000 feet, but this thing stops at 29. So we'll just do that. And then also make sure that that's at discharge valve is at normal. Ice detect on. And then confirm that we have enough fuel in our fuel gauges. We do, looks like about 6,000. We said 59, 57 down the line. So this is where we would contact air traffic control. Beijing Tower, Fleet 1976, picking up IFR to Seoul. And they would give us all the goods. Now we're going to put in our transponder information. For tonight, we're just going to be... Oops. We're going to be...
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
This thing is really finicky. Okay. I spelled it. It's supposed to be FLG, but whatever. Good enough. And then for our squawk, we'll do 2,000 since we're not getting one from air traffic control. Okay, now we go to the TMS. There we go. So we'll power on the TMS. And we'll run it through a quick test to make sure all the lights come on, all the ups and downs. Okay, so the outside air temperature appears to be 25. So we'll take that down one. And then we'll arm takeoff mode. 89.8 is what we get. And then drop this to 840. Or raise it to 840. Then let's manually set the 89.8 to engine 1. I'm gonna go to 90. And then 840. They use meters, not feet. That's okay. They can use whatever they want. Okay, going to 840. Okay, 840. Then set reference speeds by clicking the flip chart. We'll see all these move. And we saw all those adjust, so those are all synced. Now we turn the TMS off so it doesn't interfere with our engines on startup. Next thing we'll do is turn this flight director on and that flight director on. And then turn on our radio. And we'll do the ILS later. It's at midnight fluting. 2 days left, and then pack the room. I drove by our high school today, midnight fluting, just to see what it looked like, and they've got chains on the doors. They don't want anybody in there before they get ready to destroy it. Okay, put that on. I'm gonna check out. Let's see. I'm not gonna use the tablet right now for charts. I'm gonna pull up just NavGraph. Is the new school already built? It is, but it's not done. It's going to be really, really interesting. They dismissed us 2 weeks early so they could get stuff out of the old school so they could demolish it faster. But the middle school and elementary school are on the same campus as the high school. So they can't start doing anything construction-wise until the middle school and elementary school are out. They're destroying our high school, Supersonic. They've got a new one already behind it. But we have to be off the campus so they can destroy the old school, build a parking lot, and then get us into the new one. We got all our stuff out. We had to leave stuff in, but it has to be moved. into the new place, and we don't have to move that. We moved quite a bit on our own. So 18 right is 179. It's the first course that we're doing. 179 out of the runway. 18 right. 179. Usually turn inert sep off over, what, like 1,500, 2,000 feet? Something like that, John. I'm not sure exactly. But it's supposed to be used for, like, you know, making sure, like, birds don't go in your engines.
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Thanks for the 18, Dark Guy. Thank you for the 18, Dark Guy. Appreciate that. Okay, initial altitude. The departure we're doing.
We got one!
I'm Crease. Thanks for the follow. Welcome. Thank you. We're doing Muglo. Is that a departure? Muglo? It is. However, I've got two different ones. I've got 8YD. Oh, by the way, my nav graph was updated. It was already updated. And last night, it looked like it wasn't updated because we had an issue with flying into Maldives, but it is updated. In fact, you can see here, all the nav data here is up to date. April 26th to May 23rd, and May 19th, June 15th. Let me go on and load in our flight. It's direct to Muglo. Thank you, direct to Muglo. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, is that still going, or is that just going really slow? Oh, no, it's still going. Wow. That is taking a while to load all these waypoints. 23rd was yesterday, but I updated it. Hold on, let me look. Okay, where'd it go? We are going direct. Is it status? It is status. So... Did it not? I just checked it yesterday. Did they do it today? Yeah, it's updated. It says 2205. Revision 1. Secondary is the old one. Right. Right. 23rd is for secondary. Okay. So the active one is fine. That's what I thought. Okay, flight plan. So we're going direct from the runway to Muglo. Which, that's fine. All right, moving on through the checklist. Because of that, Muglo, we need to be over flight level 197. So I'm going to set this for 20. And then I'll adjust to 30 after that. We'll do 19.7. Okay, and then arm. Set the HSI source to RNAV, so it'll follow those legs. And then COM 1 and 2 turn on. And then if we, let's say we're on Unicom, let's adjust. Okay. Down the line. We just loaded the flight plan. However, I don't need to do any departures because that's not part of my flight plan, so I'm not even going to use that. I will do 18 right. Right? Or do they already have that? Is that... Hold on, let me just make sure. No. Cancel. Let me just make sure. Yes, they already have 18 right. Okay, so I don't have to put that in. Cool. Request pushback and startup. So let's close doors. So let's say, we've already gotten our pushback. Let's close all our doors. And then we can't do the stairs until I do this AC pump. There it goes. What radio panel do you have? These are the Logitech, the Cytec panels. Oh, come back. There we go. Close that door. Okay, so now chalk's removed. Parking brake. Cardos Aviator, thanks for the follow. Welcome. So we're going to go on and get our pushback. There he goes. And we're going to go on and turn the fasten seatbelt sign on. Then the beacon lights on. APU air off. Pack switches confirm both are off. Parking brake release, begin pushback. All fuel pumps on. Cardos, welcome Cardos, glad you're here. This is the BAE Sky Command. This is the 146. This thing is a hoss. What's going on, Sky Command? This thing is awesome. It's really, really cool. It's only my third night flying it, but I really, really like it. We're also doing a night flight, so hopefully by the time we're up in the air, it's more nighttime. So now, our fuel pumps are on. We're going to go on and get ready to do our engines. So we're going to turn this to, this is on normal, then start master to on, switch this to 4. And let's hold this for 1 second and then let go. And then monitor that we're getting some N1%, and we are. Also want to make sure we don't get pushed back too far. Should the packs come off before takeoff? So Cardos, they're off for the engine start. And then once the engines are started, we turn the packs back on. Yeah, the checklist that comes with the plane says turn the packs off for this portion and then turn them back on when we're done with these 4. Okay, are we good on that one? We are, so let's go on and just that one. Let's stop our pushback. Parking brake on. And again, I'm only doing this based off of what the original documentation says to do for this plane. So I'm letting engine 4 spool up right now. Last night I did this too fast. Okay, now we can go on and do engine 2. Or engine 3, I should say. We did it too fast and they didn't stay on. Well, and Cardos, I'm not a pro by any means. I'm a checklist guy. I love going through checklists and making sure everything works. You're off the gate in 20 minutes, James Martin. We're killing it right now. I mean, we're not ready yet. But yesterday it took us an hour. It took us an hour and 12 minutes to get off the ground. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see that much quicker. We had the 737 off the ground in 32 minutes. Got deliveries extracted into the community folder, and the fly-by-wire 320 doesn't show up. So make sure that the correct route folder is in the community folder. When you click on your community folder, and then you click on your livery folder, does it go to files or does it go to another folder? It should go directly to files. Sometimes people put the wrong folder in. So the order should be community folder, then click on your livery folder and you should see files, not another folder. That was why it didn't work for me the very first time I ever did it. Okay, engine 2. Liveries can be a little bit of a headache. No, they're not a liveries folder per se, Saxman. The 320 folder that you did. You downloaded a folder of 320 liveries for the Fliggity livery. That folder is what I'm talking about, not a liveries folder. And 1. I might have done that too early. That engine 2 is wasn't quite ready. What's up, Jacob? Okay. Turn these lights on. Oh yeah. There we go. Okay, make sure those are all good. Yeah, Saxman, check out what Walk Ninja just put.
Pizza time.
What's up, Fade? Let's see that beautiful outside lighting. What, of the plane? So I don't have my nav lights on yet. That's something that I'm going to do right now. Let's do logo light on, wing light on. I don't want that on. That's way too bright. Nav light, that's good. That should do it. The only other thing we got to do is strobe light, but that's not going to be on yet. So let's check it now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's amazing, Cardos. What's up, Fade? How are you doing? Okay, so we have all of our engines on. So now we put the start selector to off and then the start master to off. And now if we don't need engine ice, which we don't, we can go on and turn off all 4 of these. And then we're going to make sure Gen 1 and Gen 4 are on. Basically, now that we have engines on, we don't need the APU anymore. APU air back on. Pack switches. This is where they come back on, Cardos. Packs are now back on. What's up, Redbeard? Good to see you. Brake fans to auto. Engine 2 and 3 hydraulic pumps. We're going to make sure those are right up there, but let me. Nope, come back. Go to here. This is 2 and 3. We're going to make sure 2 and 3 hydraulic pumps are on, and we're going to confirm that they're over 3,000 psi. That's just over 3,000. And that one is too. Now we do AC pump on.
You got change?
PTU on. Canuck, thank you. 6,000, Bryce.
85, 95, $1.
Thank you, Canuck.
Thanks, mister.
All heaters on. We forgot these last night. All heaters on. Thanks, Canuck. John says I'm going into work early tomorrow, so I have more time to set up for the flight. Turn this to Tara. And then we want the TMS to be on. So we're going to go ahead and power it on. And then takeoff mode enabled. Oh, you know what? I'm going to turn on his. Or hers. Turn on those lights as well. Cool. Okay, so here's where we would request taxi. So we would radio in for taxi. And tell you what I'll do. I'll show this on the tablet. There are a ton of charts. So we are doing 18 right. We're going to here. And we are currently here. So they would, man, this is a huge airport. So working. What's up, Bliss? There's no runway 34 right at RKSI. It was in your IC33 right. Yeah, that was weird, John. I noticed the same thing. Whatever comes up, I noticed the same thing. I went with what SimBrief did, but I noticed in little nav map they had different numbers. Will the hot dog water soup be hot tonight or lukewarm? It's your choice. It's whatever you want. So we're doing taxiway Charlie. So Mike, so here's taxiway Mike up to Sierra 4 we could do, and then up to Charlie. I don't know. All I know is that that's a long way away. We got to go up and over. So we're going to turn to the right. We're going to leave that up for a second. That's pretty rough. Okay, so flaps in our set position of 18. Taxi lights on. It says for takeoff trim that you can click this, but I haven't seen that work. There's no water, so we're going to do that. Let's go on and do cabin call. And control that the yoke is moving. It is. Time for a long taxi. 32 minutes. And we are moving. So the runway that it looks like Walk Ninja is at, originally I think that was part of my flight plan to leave from that direction, but it added 120 miles to the trip to go from that direction. That's right, Cardos. Yeah, runway numbers can change based on magnetic heading. You all are on 36 right? Yeah, I was doing 18 right. No, I never changed. It's always been 18 right, Walk Ninja. Even says it in Discord. It says 18 right on Discord. $42C, good. What's up, Hollow Point? You always use the sim brief defaults. Look at you. You didn't double check. No, like I said, the sim brief default ended up adding 120 miles by going north and down and around. World's best taxier. We might go a little fast. There's a timer on the screen. By changing that runway, we saved like 120 miles. I wondered why you all were all over there.
Claire's mom just made me grab her outdoors. Snap out of it. What, a hot older woman made you feel her cans? Stop crying like a little girl.
Guess you're changing the wind? No.
Why don't you try getting jacked off under the table in front of the whole damn family?
No, I'm still going east.
Jackass.
We're still going east. It's just a small portion of not having to completely circle around, but it's still east. Something to avoid North Korea? No, it's only part of China. East, Mr. Sparker. Huge airport. Huge. So turning left on Sierra 4. Hapes, that would be a good one, actually. I had to load onto the runway like a scrub to get the flight plan to work like SimBrief.
Give me. I need. Give me, please.
All right.
I love that True Racing. It's one of my favorites. No one ever does it. The sim refuses to give me any more than 2 arrivals and won't let me choose runway 34 right for landing. I don't know what's going to happen with the 34, 33. I just went with what SimBrief had and said we're just going to roll the dice and hope. One of your favorite movies, True Racing. My wife hates it. I love it. I think it's a great Bill Murray movie. She thinks it's stupid. No, True Racing. No. She likes Dirty Dancing. I don't care for Dirty Dancing. She likes the Beatles. I don't like the Beatles. Sorry. I just don't care for the Beatles. I mean, I don't not like them. I just don't like them. It is a good movie, though. I do really, really like that movie. Oh, God. Really, Supersonic? Made you watch it? Oh, God. I would struggle. Here's the thing. My wife wouldn't want me to watch it with her because she knows that I would just spend time rolling my eyes the whole time and she'd be miserable. That's why she doesn't like watching like Ghost Hunters with me or Ghost Adventures or whatever those ghost shows are. She knows I'm going to sit there and roll my eyes. Mike, I gotta be honest with you. I grew up on Rush. I didn't grow up on Led Zeppelin or The Who. I just didn't. I was all about Neil Peart. That's all I cared about. They wouldn't even use Dirty Dancing. Wesley, good evening. This long taxi. This long taxi's killing our time.
Put it in the vault. I'm locking the vault. It's a vault.
So for those that didn't see this last night, this plane is really odd when it comes to flying it. It's got some different functions that are just unique. So I hope we are okay in our flying portion of this. Can't listen to Rush, can't get past Lee's. Yeah, but that's so many people say that. You either love it or you hate it, and it's funny because my wife actually started listening to Rush, and she was like, I really am getting to where I don't mind these songs. So, yeah, it's like Costanza. Sorry, Bryce. The next thing you know, you're by Menon. It's a Seinfeld reference. It's true, Wormhole. Yeah, the quicker we get with this, the longer the flights. Like a fine beard. I did like Genesis, yep. 2112 is great. Till he sings? No, I love it. I went and saw him in concert. They did all of 2112 from beginning to end. It was awesome. Yeah, I think our time of day is perfect. Walk Ninja must have slewed over. Actually, Walk Ninja might have already taken off. That's what that is. Already at 12,000 feet. Saxman's going. Look at you, Saxman. Yeah, it looks like you just took off, Walk Ninja. When I use rudders, it pins my throttles to max and gets all screwy. John, it's time for a new PC. There goes Saxman. Look at you. Going but no flight plan. Well, good luck with that. All right, let's do it. I got Comic Crazy, Bittersweet, Devious. Resets behind me. Becky, we are in Beijing, and we are going to be flying into Seoul, South Korea. I usually do VATSIM, which is where we can talk to air traffic control. But since I'm learning a new plane, I'm trying to fly in other locations. Mike, we're on the West USA server. The livery, you like the livery? I figured you'd appreciate that one. What's going on, Amplify? I love this plane. Now, when I start actually flying it, that's where I have problems. All right, landing lights are on. Got to do a couple other things.
We got one!
Hurts to poop. Thanks for the follow. Strobe is on. All right, here we go.
When this baby hits 80
not yet, KW.
You're gonna see some serious shit.
Not yet. Not until I know a little bit more about it.
TMS set to take off.
Okay, here we go.
Flight 209er, you are cleared for takeoff.
Roger.
Huh?
LA departure frequency 123.9er.
Huh?
Roger. Huh? Request vector.
Yes, it
over.
did, Sarge.
Flight 209er, clear for vector 324.
We have clearance, Clarence. Roger, Roger. What's our vector, Victor? Power set, flex achieved. Speed aligned in both sides. 80 knots cross checked.
We're at 100. 120. Good thing this is a long runway.
V1.
V1.
Rotate.
Rotate.
V2.
2. Okay, landing gear is up. Flaps are retracted. "44 minutes off the ground." Okay, so now autopilot on. VS mode. I didn't like that. Let me try that again. What did it do? LNAV. Okay, it's going up 2,000 feet. That's fine.
We got one!
Relax. Thanks for the follow. I am trying to ask myself why it's not going straight. It's doing that circle again. But LNAV is on. What am I doing wrong? Autopilot's on. Okay, let me look. What have I done wrong? LNAV. I really don't know why I'm going in circles right now.
Two, 4, 9er, 5, 6, 7.
I can't hear you. You're trailing off. And did I catch a 9er in there? Were you calling from a walkie-talkie?
APU's off. So, I don't know why. I am set to RNAV here. But it just keeps going in circles. It should be going direct to Muglow. Why didn't it go there in the first place? Autopilot's on. Vertical speed, LNAV. Doesn't make any sense. We just keep going in circles. Is it trying to... No? I'm just gonna go direct. I don't know why it's doing that. I just made it go direct. and not mess with it. I don't understand why it wasn't, because I had all the settings correct. We should be on RNAV to follow those legs, and then LNAV as well. But it wasn't working. But we're okay now. Now we're just... now it's not going in circles anymore, and we're going the right direction. I don't, it could have been, it looked interesting. I don't know, I wish I could find a way to go back and find out. We could turn landing lights off. Seatbelts off. So we're going 240. I'm going to drop that to like 230 and then see if I can go IAS. And then just hold that speed. So it's adjusting to the speed, and then for that speed, percentages are okay, no arrows on the TMS. And we're back to going up 2,000 feet. It says you can increase climb speed. What's up, Exhorter? So now we want the TMS to be MCT for maximum continuous thrust. And I'm going to go on and put this at 30. I know, I love this sound, Jado. That might be 11,300 devious. That is a cool sound. Okay, so about 240. I'm gonna do that. Thanks for the 9, Bliss. Thank you for that. There must be a light back here that I'm not seeing. Let's see. Let's see what that one does. No, that's this light here. But I don't know if you can see any of the stuff behind you. It's a good question, Devious. I don't know. Okay, speed is still good. We're still climbing. 19.8. I am at a standard pressure. So I don't know. I don't know why it didn't go direct to, was it Muglow? Yeah, Muglow. I don't know why it didn't go direct to Muglow. Like, it wanted to do a couple circles first. I don't know. That was weird. It could Walk Ninja. I wonder if it is 11.3 meters. I mean, that'd be 33,000. It's so weird. So it took us 44 minutes to get off the ground, and that included a long taxi. Evening, Raven. What's going on? That's pretty. Oh, that's cool too. You see that silhouette? Falls over and groans in response. I don't understand. How was work? Evening, Peace. What's going on with you, Peace? What's the operational ceiling for the 320? Asking for the family of my passengers. What is it, you all? Is it 39? Yeah, I agree with Devious. 39. Peace, what's going on? Passing 40. Good luck. It was absolutely wonderful. Stupendous. Not objectionable at all. Everybody understood the meaning of verbatim. Recorded everything right. I didn't have to make an absurd amount of coaching calls, and life was just dandy. That sounds good. No drum emotes during Pathos. Tell him, Exhorter. No, I know, Raven. I figured it was sarcasm. So, let me tell you all about what we're thinking of doing. We're nearing 5,000 followers, which is shocking. We're nearing 5,000. And so in response to that, we're looking at possibly doing a different stream, a different kind of stream. It would be a 12-hour stream. That's awful for me. That's like 4 streams for me. We're looking at doing, and no, Devious, all it took was one little sim to kick off greatness. I know, it's amazing, Exhorter. We're looking at doing a 12-hour stream, and I have a list of about 45 classic arcade games, and it would be a 12-hour basically competition. And I know Logan is going to compete against me, and I don't know if we're going to have any other volunteers, but I'm happy to have other volunteers. We would play each game for 15 minutes. So imagine watching a 12-hour stream of like Donkey Kong for 15 minutes, and then whoever gets the highest score gets more points. And then you immediately switch to the next game on the list. You know, Miss Pac-Man, Moon Patrol. There's 45 games on this list. It's all classic arcade games. It's the only way I can survive 12 hours. I would really struggle to do 12 hours of the same thing for 12 hours. So it would be 15 minutes followed by 15 minutes followed by 15 minutes of just new games, new games, new games. Missile Command is not on the list, Tweak. That's a trackball game. And the only trackball game I think we have is Centipede. And even then, I'm terrible at it. But it's a lot of, for the most part, it's games, arcade games between 1980 and 1985. That's basically it. So we're looking at doing that in a couple of weeks. It might be Saturday, June 11th. And we'd probably do it from like 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. Estonian cousin. Good evening. Hello. So let me know if you think that would be something you would enjoy watching. Because if it's not, then I won't do it. 12 hours is a long time. But if it's something that you can imagine spending most of your Saturday with me and anybody else, I know Logan has expressed interest in doing it and would be in Discord. We would basically be competing throughout the entire day. Just 15 minutes per game, whatever score you can get in 15 minutes, and you move on to the next game. No wormhole. All right, we are still climbing, but we're almost at 30. So then I'm going to hit this altitude button when we get up to 30. We're at 29. Thanks, Comic Crazy. No, I didn't wormhole. Okay, now we are turning left. We're banking left. So we're at 29.3. Outer tank fuel transferred. Look at you, Saxman, being a pro. And now it's already doing hold mode, so I'm going to drop throttle a little bit. And this becomes a little bit of a game on what to do with your throttle. We do have this TMS that tells us how much throttle we need. The blue arrows say you need more. I feel like that's too much. There we go. It's dropping now. Engine 2 needs more. That's going to end up, I know that's going to end up overshooting. Get him, Peace. I didn't see it, Peace. But I'm going to say thank you anyway. Mastiff, good evening. HUD display does keep decreasing percentage. Oh, we're getting ready to overspeed. To keep decreasing, I managed to turn off the nav point on MSFS, so now I don't know where the airport is. I'm a pilot. I'm a pilot. I like that. Now, see, this is trying to get me to raise all my throttles, but I'm not buying it. Thanks for the follow, Estonian. Even though you were banned.
There's no way for a man to die.
You're right, Ed.
Yeah, you're right, Ed. A parachute now, though. That's what it is. Getting caught in the gears of a combine. Having your nuts bit off by a Laplander. That's the way I want to go.
That's the way I want to go.
Oh, Frank. Oh, this is terrible.
This is terrible.
Your husband is going to be all right. Don't you worry about anything. Just think positive.
Tiger
Never let
Bite,
a
thanks for the
doubt
follow.
enter your mind.
Ludicrous, yeah, you can join. We're on the West USA server. Tiger, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Why did I not get the METAR? Is the bot down? Oh, wait, I did the wrong one. I did the wrong one. Closest airport? I mean, we're over water. So you would have to leave, like, immediately from ZSHD. ZSHD. That's the closest one. If you can get out of there quick, you can probably catch up with me. If not, ZYTL. ZYTL would get you pretty good. It stopped making the bad noises. Look at you. I told you you're a pro. We should do a prediction one night to see if... No, I know, Gumbo. We should do a prediction one night to see if I overspeed even once. Yeah, Gumbo's speed. I'm trying not to overspeed. I'm trying to find that sweet spot. Our ground speed is 444, so we're moving. We're moving pretty well. What did that say? That said the altimeter was 10.9, 1009.
I like birds.
Even anime. It's tough to get this just right with the throttle. What's going on, Anime? How are you? So we should put in our arrival. So, breathing, that's good. Our arrival is 34 right. Even though, oh, there it is, ILS 34 right. Look, this has both. This has ILS 33 right an ILS 34 right. So I'm going to do 34 right. However, this doesn't give me a star. I don't like that. Huh. What if 33 right has that star? No, it doesn't. Weird. Why can't you choose that star? Oh, I know, Mike. I know, Mike. I was just curious if it was... Mike, I was curious if it was something I could store and have it ready to switch for when we go. But 18 is only United States. So, transition altitude in China is 9,850. 9,850 feet. Well, it's weird because on SimBrief it says the Rebit 1A star. So I figured it would work. And neither of those, Inpil and Pambi, are on mine, so I'm going to have to pull up some other charts. Let's see. Where are you? What's our throttle doing? What's our speed doing? Oh, speed's good, actually. Man, we are moving. Ground speed 469. We are moving. So it looks like maybe Inpil is on our list. Inpil for transition. It's a little weird, but it looks like it works. So I'm going to try that. Drop throttle a little bit. We're starting to overspeed slightly. How do I plug in a PS4 controller into an iPhone? Bluetooth. No, Bryce, we're doing 34. We're doing 34 right. Okay, so let's look. So I don't get the benefit in this plane to see the flight plan mapped out. You just have to look at it and kind of follow the legs, maybe through your charts. I do see Pambi. I don't know which one it would be, Pambi or... Hold on, let me see. Could be Pambi. I think I am going to do Pambi. So I'm going to click transition and click Pambi. And I'm trying to follow It's weird that I don't have the Rebit 1 approach in this FMS. It's making the bad noise again. Are you overspeeding? Speaking of, am I overspeeding? No, but we're doing pretty well. Speed's actually pretty good for me. $209? Oh, you're fine. So, Arava. So this is tough when you can't see your flight pattern. I wish we could have chosen that Rebit 1A. So okay, let me try to look at some of this. Agavo, no. Let's see. Macno, okay, all right. So we should have Orava, then Unsec, then Alara, then Macno, then Nundu. Dabga is right. Povag, Sanko, Obdus. I'm looking through the map to make sure it all correlates. Donvo, then Agavo, then Rilro, then Gonav, then Bodal, then Rebit. That is in there. Rebit is in. They just didn't give me the star for it. Oh, there's a discontinuity. Okay, hold on. So they want us to vector all the way to Pambi. And then Pambi to Niput. Okay. And Dalka, Pipan. Okay, so that's all good. So the discontinuity is there for vectors, so I'm going to leave that in. What about the... So Comet Crazy, this is apparently... This is apparently for weather only. And since weather isn't implemented yet in the sim, this thing's a waste. Yeah, there's nothing that actually shows it. So now, and I wish I could see how many miles we have total if I combined all the legs. One through 10, what's your thought on it? Watch out, I'm flying over storm. I'm watching out for your storm, Bryce. Bryce, I give it a 10. I think this plane's awesome. I love this plane. I mean, do I wish it had all the bells and whistles? Like, do I wish I could see the flight plan? Do I wish it had auto throttle? Yes. In fact, look at my auto throttle. I've dropped to 190. I've slowed down so much because I'm not paying attention. So easy to lose speed in this plane. Okay. I do have little nav map. And little nav map tells me that the top of descent needs to be after go nav. So I might just stick with that. We'll see. So this was the Beijing chart. I'm going to remove it and I'm going to do RKSI. I'm not actually doing this, apparently, but it gives us the best visual of what we're dealing with. So... did you all say that the VNAV in this plane did not work? Oh, did you really, Anime? Man, I'm sorry to hear that. That's awful. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry to hear that, Anime. Man, I'm sorry. Sure about the next big add-on called Storms? I did, Comic Crazy. I did. I'm curious. I'm curious how they'll look. All those storms look really cool on the outside, but then when you're actually in them, they're just a gray image with a lot of wind. So I don't know how they're going to make it to actually look like you can see stuff. Oh, you're welcome, Anime. You're welcome, but I hope everything's okay. I know you're really looking forward to having her back. I'm just loving this AI pilot, much more stress-free than last night, constantly trying to trim. John, you're getting better every night. Like, you're 3 nights in a row now, and it's almost like you could just put the phone down and walk away. So my descent is going to be before Rebbit. I'm supposed to be below 13,000 feet here. I'm just trying to think of the best way to do... what's the glide slow? So ILS 34 right. So we catch the glide slope 1,600 feet.
LA departure frequency 123.
And transition altitude in South Korea is 14,000.
Over. What?
Flight 209er clear for vector 324.
We have clearance, Clarence. Roger, Roger. What's our vector, Victor?
And it is, we are over the water, so that's why it's pitch black. All right, so we're about 320 miles out. Once again, I'm not watching, and my speed almost overspeeding. Still not going over 200 knots. I turned off intercept shortly after takeoff. The overspeed. John, I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Navigation systems don't want to work. What do you mean, Tiger Bite? You mean in the plane or something with a peripheral that you're using, like a hardware peripheral? And I have got to start working on getting these new computer parts. How long is this flight, Bulldog says? Honestly, Bulldog, not a ton. It's 310 miles. And it was a 480-mile flight. And we've only been in the air for 30 minutes. So I bet we'll be on the ground in maybe 45 minutes. Like I don't think it's going to be too bad. In fact, we're going to be descending in about 120 or so miles. You should get all your parts, then stream your building it. No, Jado, I can't do that. And I say it because I get so stressed out. I get stressed out when I put computers together. Because I'm always worried they're not going to work when I turn them on. I always worry that something's going to mess up. I'm always like, as soon as I get ready to hit the on button, I'm like, is it going to work? Oh, I'm sure, Wormhole. Current day PCs are like Legos. Yeah, but it's the, making sure that, the processor's not going to overheat, and I do the thermal paste correct, and it's just a lot. Autopilot is clutch. I moved to the back seat for smoke. It's the smoking section of my TBM 930. Isn't the whole plane a smoking section? I mean, I've got to get a tower. I've got to get a motherboard, processor, RAM. I need to get another power supply. I've already got a 2080 Super I can put in it because I've got the 3080 Ti for the new computer. I need to get some hard drives. The M.2s and some SSDs for storage. I need another keyboard, another mouse. I need stuff. God, no, you can't smoke in the pilot seat. That would be unprofessional. The Meshify C. I don't know anything about that. I have, I don't know, I'd have to look. Drobart, what's up? Standard edition, not what you guys used to use. I have the premium, but I think a lot of people have standard. I found something new. Open emergency RAM air valve. It's closed now. Is that slowing me down? It's a good question. I don't know. Good luck, Bulldog. That's awesome. How large a download is standard? What is it now, you all? Is it like 90 something without all the updates? And if you want to do the world updates, it's like another 60. And standard can still be around 150 or so. So Armafera, I don't know if you're there, but I saw your question in Discord, and as you see, I had the same issue as you. I didn't have the Revit star that I tried to choose. A whole day's download? I mean, it depends on what your connection is. I don't know why they didn't give us the star for this flight. I don't see anybody's names. Oh, there's John. Look at you. Changing your name. Perfect. But I don't know why I don't see anybody else. John, you're the only person I see. I see no one else.
Yippee-ki-yay, mother.
Actually, he doesn't say that there. He says it earlier when he's on the radio.
When I DC'd, I took them all with me. Did you DC? I don't see any of you all. Can't fly that late tonight. All right, Saxman, no worries. Also, the plane was making the angry noises. But they're fun to deal with. So it looks like we're descending in about 100 miles. I hope. Yeah, it's weird, Bryce. You haven't crashed once while flying with the stream? I told you you're a pro. This is pitch black outside. And we have 254 miles left on the trip. So just about halfway done. Let's put in some information. What's our frequency? 108.1. That's not annoying. 108.1. And then we'll change our altimeter when we get to 14,000. Decision height, 223.
Howdy, y'all cowboys. My name is Ted Lasso, and I'm from Kansas. Wow.
What's up, Pratt? Oh, that was weird. And Mike, I'll accept that when we hit the ground, when I can hit escape. Pratt, good to hear. Good to hear. Hope everything's okay with you. We're still moving, man. We are still just going. Ground speed is good. Must have some nice tailwind, but we can't see that on this. That's not bad, Drobart. So I'm just looking at my checklist. Approach is already done. The ATIS, we can do this. So we said the altimeter. Thanks, Canuck fan.
What the hell is this, mayonnaise?
Sounds like it, Exhorter. 1009 is the altimeter. We'll put that in when we cross 14,000. You're right, Exhorter. I played a little Gran Turismo the other day. Where are we descent-wise? Yeah, we're getting close. Now I see your all's names. I don't know why they didn't show up a minute ago. Yes, Wog Ninja, it's currently to standard. If you press this little screw, it'll set it to standard, and it is at 2992. Thanks, Saxman. I know, Saxman, it's so weird. They're like, yeah, we'll just do that. I do like the overhead switches. I feel like I'm missing some controls, or I should say some light. These are all good. Like, I feel like it's too pitch black in here. It's not just good. It's good enough. I like that.
That's amazing. I've got the same combination on my luggage.
Okay, so we're nearing the Donvo waypoint. And I'm going to start descending at GoNav. my speed. So difficult. CTD power outage. Bryce. You lose power a lot. What time is it for you in the sim?
What the fuck does that mean?
It says 8:49. 12:49 UTC. Aerosoft A320 doesn't allow you to put NavRad data in the FMC. What? Why wouldn't it? Keep saying bad format. That's weird. Yeah, they're making one, right, Walk Ninja? I didn't know it was already out, though. You talking about the Phoenix 320 or Aerosoft? Hey, can we do a prediction on this landing? Can we do... I know we're doing for points, but can we do one for waffles? Can we do a prediction that is... One of them would be at or above 275 or below 275. Most of my landings have been around like 285, 290, although I think last night, was it 220? Wait, are you all not getting predictions in? Hold on. There it goes. I feel like most of my predictions have been around, or most of my landings have been around 280 or 290 in all the airliners we've been using lately, which is not good, but maybe tonight will be better. It was butter last night? I don't remember that, KW. So we're descending at GoNav. The prediction is open. What do you think? Are we going to be above 275 or below 275? And for any clarification, if it is 275, we'll choose the above. If it's right on 275, we'll choose the above. At or above 275 or below 275. Just so there's no confusion, the at or above I'm surprised you all, some people think it's going to be a good one. I think it's going to be worse. John, that's a good descent rate. Yeah, I just want to make sure, Devious, there's no questions. So if it's at 275, then we'll say it was the frozen above. Drobart, it's going to take you a week to download that. This thing so tough to keep from overspeeding. You've flown the 152, the F-18, and the TBM 930. Yeah, I'm telling you, John, the TBM 930 is one of my favorites. It's an easy plane to fly in the sim. Payware fighters, I like the F-14 less than the 15 or 35. Well, apparently the 35 is really nice. Oh, you got your power back. Okay, good, Bryce. Okay, there's our turn. And now we are 20 miles from GoNav. And I know that we need to get down to 1,600 feet at Pipin. We're also going to be doing heading mode.
I'm going live.
So I got to be ready for that.
To the right.
All right, see you, Sax Man. Have a good day tomorrow. Niput is supposed to be 5,000. So maybe I'll just do that first. I'll go for 5,000 first. Just in case. John, that's weird. I don't know. I don't know why. I'm going to go on and set this for 5. And then we'll we're nearing Real Row. And then we go 8 miles and then we'll work on our descent. Okay, so now you can see how many miles till GoNav, 8.1, 8.0. Astro would be all paws on the thruster. Astro would eat the thrusters. He eats everything. Constantly chewing something. I mean, you can't stop watching him. He loves to take naps, but when he's not napping, he's chewing. Astro is all of us, napping and eating. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to lower the throttle a little bit. I'm going to press Z. I'm going to push forward.
Putting it in the vault. I'm
Drop
locking the vault.
this
The vault.
to about 2,000 feet a minute. Okay. Wait, come back. There we go. Did it not do it? I think it didn't do it. Hold on. I don't think I had vertical speed on. Okay, is that gonna hold? Hold. Dwayne, you're back. 2 raids from Dwayne in one night. Oh my gosh. Well, surprise. So what happened? Did you get it going again? Welcome back. We're descending. We left from Beijing earlier. We're flying this beast of a plane that you can't see because it's nighttime. But we just started our descent into Seoul, South Korea. I fixed the problem. Well, now, what do you mean you fixed the problem? What did you do? What did you do to fix your problem? Okay, let's drop throttle. Oh, also, we need to move the TMS to descent. Yeah, drop those. So these are our 4 engines, and they're telling us we need to drop throttle. There we go. So now they're good. No, still drop 1, 2, and 3. It's not auto throttle, but it does tell you basically what you're doing wrong. Pulled some helicopter freeware I wanted to try. I think there was an issue. Was it the 135? Still going a little too fast. Gotta be careful. 125. That's correct, John. 34, you need to be facing north, so go south first. Okay, our ILS frequency is 108.1. It's set. Decision height is in at 230 feet right here. We've reduced our speed, but we're going too fast. Yep, good night, Dwayne. Thank you again for the 2 raids. Very nice of you. Figured out how to get Game Pass working on my phone, but not MSFS 2020 yet. Okay, Anime. Well, I wonder if you can get it like John did. So we've already set our altitude. We are going to 5,000 right there. We're on vertical speed mode. Still, yep, there it goes. Still trying to go too fast. VS mode is engaged. PTU. Turn PTU on in case we lose engines. And then our target altitude, elevation altitude for this airport is 23 feet. So we're gonna put this basically all the way to 0. My crew is dead. I forgot to turn on crew air. Such a simple button. Extinguish white lights. Oh, that's bright. There's our speed for landing. When we're at full flaps, we're going to land at 124. So I could probably take this and move this. No, 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 no. Come back. 124. Okay. And how's our speed? Speed's pretty good, 240. As soon as that air brake goes. What do you mean, Gumbo? So, no, we're not going to be landing no flaps at 190. We are not. Is there anything in sight? I mean, there's a little bit. You can see that little bit of red light on the horizon. You should try it? No. Transition altitude here is 14,000, but since we don't have air traffic control, I'm just going to go on and do the 1009. Just go on and set it. And then I have to watch basically right after this. Yeah. So after Rebit, it's going to make me go through a lot of heading modes, and I'm going to have to do them. I'm going to have to do them manually. Normally, ATC would tell us what to do. I'm going to make sure I know how to do this. Bulldog, so first of all, ATC in the sim is not worth using, but we do use VAT sim, which is where we talk to real people. But we're learning this plane, so I'm not wanting to deal with VAT sim while I'm trying to learn how to fly this plane. And also, we're flying in China and South Korea tonight, so we wouldn't use VAT sim there too. Normally, we would. So, okay. Now, I want to do heading mode. And see if it works. I want to go about 120. Are we turning? Yes, we are. So I'm watching. Let me see if I can show you this real quick. So this is little nav map. They're trying to get me to go from here to here on vectors. Whereas if we had an actual departure, or I'm sorry, star arrival, they would have followed all of these waypoints, but we don't have any of these. So I'm gonna do it manually. And I'm gonna follow these heading markers. We've got 112. I just kind of eyeballed it and did 120. Chewy, what's up, Chewy? What's going on? Don't worry about drums. Don't worry.
What a relief it is.
Come back. So I'm gonna go 112. And I'm just gonna keep adjusting every time I get to a waypoint on little nav map. I know you all can't see it, but I'm gonna adjust all my vectors based on that. Yeah, Bulldog, you don't want to use ATC in the sim. Chewy, how are you? Good to see you here. We're flying the 146. I was telling you last night, it's a tough plane. It really is a tough plane to fly. But it's because it's so different. It doesn't have auto throttle. It doesn't have, speaking of auto throttle, we're going too fast. It doesn't have any kind of system to show you your flight pattern, your path. And this here is just for weather, which isn't working in the sim. So everything we're doing is I'm trying to use some different programs to help, but still pretty tough. Looking to get this one soon, but I have to learn to read the gauges. So here's the thing. I thought the same thing. And then I realized it's really not that bad. These gauges all here all correlate to each engine. So this row is engine 1, this row is engine 2, this is engine 3, this is engine 4. Your temperatures are here. You just make sure your temperatures don't go over like 840. And then this is your throttle percentage here. We're at like 42% and the max is like 90. Other than that, you know, we use this for our speed, we use this for our heading, and we use this for our altitude, and this for our vertical speed. It could be a lot worse. It could be a lot worse. All right, let's go on and switch heading back to 98. Was I doing the wrong one? I was doing the wrong one. All right, so we're going to hold altitude at 5,000. How long this would take to do a proper flight. So Chewy, this is my third flight in it. The first night, it took me an hour and 45 minutes to get off the ground. Second night, it took me an hour and 12 minutes. Tonight, 44. Each night's gotten better and better. It is pitch black outside. Okay, let me let's keep looking through our checklist. Landing lights on. Come back. Okay, seat belts on. Let's go on and turn on the APU master just in case our engines go out. Speed's still a little low. Supposed to be about 220. We're 210. Not too bad. So right now, here's again what we're doing. Let me show you. So I'm using heading mode to adjust through these. So I'm getting ready to do heading mode 89 right when we get to this one here. And then once we get to PAMB, actually when we get to this CW005, I'll go direct to PAMB. But for now, let's go heading 89. Speed's still pretty good. Took 4+ hours setting up the 737, then a whole day figuring out why my hydraulic pump wasn't working, but now we're killing it. First 737 I went through the checklist that came with it, and it took me 3.5 hours. That checklist was brutal. Good night, Sebastian. You don't think the MSFS version has the 34 runways? Uh-oh. Really? Are we getting ready to land on dirt? Because I noticed in little nav map that it didn't look like that existed. Oh no. Okay, it's time to adjust. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, come on.
situation. Trust me, there's absolutely nothing to worry about.
The red zone has always been for loading and unloading. There's never stopping in a white zone.
Don't tell me which zone is for stopping and which zone is for loading.
Listen, Betty, don't start up
So now I know we also need to change. I'm doing 33 right. So I need to probably change my frequency, right? Frequency's 108.9. Did it automatically? It automatically did it. Wow, that was nice of it. Oh, there's land. Don't trust the ILS. It's gonna not line you up. Well, we'll find out. I don't know, Drobart. Okay, so let's go to legs. Levitt, then Pamby, then Viren, and then next page, 33 right. Okay, so we've got the correct one in. Now I need to do 176. How's speed? A little fast. The AI won't stop descending. I don't trust it. No. Go manual. I've turned off user nameplates. I have nothing on the screen. I have no markers, no airport marker, no other planes, no HUD. It's just au naturel. And is that the airport? No, the airport is way behind us. Airport is maybe somewhere over there. Okay. So now, according to this, we're supposed to be at 7,000 feet right here. But I'm not going to climb. I'm supposed to be at 7. That's my mistake. Runway 33, we should be 3,600 at Pamby. Chewy, this plane is awesome. It is difficult. It is difficult, but man, I watched videos. I put together a huge checklist. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, 33, John. Apparently MSFS doesn't have 34 actually modeled. Okay, 130. So for those that don't know, we weren't able to have the correct star. So I'm having to manually adjust everything, which is why this discontinuity's here. We're having to vector everything. Speed is still actually pretty good. Okay, I'm getting ready to go direct to Pamby. We need to go slower. We need to be at 190 knots here. Slow down a little bit. Gave me some starter planes to begin my aviation adventures with, and this one is on the list, and now I see why. Yeah, it's very detailed. It's definitely one that feels very gratifying if you get it to work, which we've been able to. All right, let's go direct to Pamby. Execute. Now let's watch this turn. Oh wait, I need LNAV. Don't forget that LNAV. Now it should start turning right. There we go. There we go. Okay, speed is good. We're supposed to be 190. We're about 190. And I'm going to go on and do one level of flaps. And then I'm going to descend down to 34. Actually, go on and get me down to 25. It's got this weird thing where you have to press a button and then drop your yoke, like push your yoke down. And then press that button again and it will sync. Oops, it will sync to that. Why are we ascending? What happened? Descend. Oh, was it this? That's why. Oops. That's bad. Because I didn't have vertical speed. It was trying to hold that altitude. Is that going to work? Okay, that's not bad. That's descending at 18. Speed is good. But we're no longer... Are we going direct? Are we turning right? Yes, we are. Okay, good. This is so tough. Sorry, can't stay long. Have some stuff to do tomorrow. We'll come back. All right, no problem, Chewy. Yeah, the community is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Night, Chewy. Okay, so we're descending. Speed is pretty good. I'm not going to do glide slope yet because we're not there. So according to the charts, we should be at or above 3,600 feet at Pamby. I'm below that because I don't want to take any chances. And then are we going to get to go to Buren? Is that it? Buren? Yes. Okay. So we should bank pretty hard to the right here in a second.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Okay.
When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
Let me see. Oh, yeah. It's already pulled up. Check it out. Here's where we are. There's Pamby. Going to be turning right. But we're not doing Nippet. We are doing... Let's pull up a different one. We're doing 33 right. There it is. Yeah, Buren. So we're going to Buren. Should be turning right in a second. There it goes. It's fine.
Speed check, no 2 falling, select key.
Throttle got a little slow, so we're pushing a little bit more. Found the USB slots on my plane. Sweet. Why do you need them? Man, we are just slow right now. So as soon as I turn left at Buren, I'm gonna enable everything for the glide slope. Speed is still not good. Okay, there it goes. Starting to push now. To charge your PS4 controller, how else can you fly? As soon as we turn left, right at Beeren, when we turn left, we'll turn on all the ILS stuff. Do we see a runway yet? There it is. Over there. Right up top. That was a good adjustment too, switching the runway and still being okay. Now the charts say at Beeren we should be at 5,000 feet, but we're not. We need to be at 26 for the glide slope, and we are at 26 right now, so I'm just staying there. And we're turning. Speed is too fast. Okay, once we straighten out, our runways. So we're going to drop throttle a little bit, flaps, then we're going to go nav, glide slope, localizer. It says localizer captured. That's good news. We're going to go on and drop landing gear. We'll do a cabin call. How's our speed? 150. That's pretty good. AC pump to auto. APU air on. Come back, come back, come back, come back. APU air, where are you? Right there. All 4 engine air switches off. Disconnect autopilot at 500 feet. How's our... Oh, we are really slow. We're still too slow. Full flaps, but we're gonna give it some more throttle. We're just too slow. I don't know if my parking brake is on. Will that be an issue landing? I don't know. You might slow down faster. Speed is the big one in this. The 737 is great, but I like the 146 Pro a bit more. Do you, Jado? It's... I mean, it's just a little bit more hands-on. Actually, a lot of bit more hands-on. But I do like the 737. Supersonic Mike is correct as well. All right, so the yellow is dropping. We're waiting for this to hit the middle, and as soon as that happens, we should see our vertical speed drop. We're going 130. We need to be at 124 when we land. Glide slope captured. There it goes. It even tells you. We should see it, right?
I'm not a pilot.
There it goes. It's dropping. Okay.
What's your prediction? Prediction? Yes, prediction. Hey.
Man, that is just really dark. Too fast. Way too fast. As we started descending, so the prediction, by the way, not many of you voted, but 7 of you thought it would be a bad landing. 3 of you thought it would be a better than bad landing, because it's not really a good landing. But not many people put waffles on this one. Jado, it says in the documentation to cut autopilot at 500 feet. I'm gonna do that. ETEP,
Putting it in the vault. I'm locking
gotta do
the
your
vault. The
number,
vault.
negative number. There you go. I feel like we're a little to the left of this runway. Anybody else have that issue? All right, we're at 1,000 feet. We're a little to the left. Yes. Is it a crosswind as well? Oh, it could be a crosswind, yeah. It very well could be a crosswind. That's going to be an issue. That's going to be an issue. Okay, 600 feet. You were off to the right? Oh, you were 15 right. Yeah, okay. So opposite of me, so that would have been the same. I think it's the wind. There's 500. I think it's the wind. All right, autopilot disengage, so I'm going to adjust. A little low. Got to recover.
Slow.
Oh, it's trying to stall. We got to get some speed here. Yeah, it was really trying to stall. This is going to be rough.
50. 40. 30.
Good recovery.
20.
Did it not do a score? Why didn't it do a score? No.
80 knots.
I'm taking off.
Speed aligned both sides.
We got to do it again. Too many, and there's waffles on the line. There's waffles on the line. We got to do it again.
Rotate. V2.
Stupid Sim Toolkit Pro. Well, we didn't really go around Walk Ninja. We landed. All right, let's try it again. It won't let me do the stuff. Trying to get it to go direct. It won't let me do LNAV. Wonder why. So let's do just heading mode. What do you think it's doing? I can't get autopilot to stay on. What do you think it's doing? Well, gear shouldn't matter, Devious. I wasn't worried about gear.
You can see he starts off nice with a little paradiddle into a rolling Tiffany, and right there, boom, hi-hats himself.
Okay, so autopilot doesn't want to turn on. Wonder why. Yeah, as soon as I do that, it really messes up. So I'm trying to do heading mode with autopilot, but autopilot doesn't want to turn off. Or doesn't want to turn on, I should say. Why is it doing that? Why does it want the heading to be completely wrong? I mean, I'm not on LNAV. I don't... No, not RNAV. LNAV. Oh, RNAV. You're right. Oh, you're right. Crap. You are right. RNAV. But now it won't go. It should. I don't understand why it won't commit to my heading mode. What is going on? What is it trying? I'm just doing heading mode. I'm not doing anything else. Okay, hold on. I don't know why the autopilot keeps getting shut off. Okay, it finally straightened out. Now, That took forever. Part of that was, and Jado was right, I didn't have RNAV selected. Speed is actually decent. So now... Is that going to work? It doesn't give me an option to execute. Oh. Okay. That's Beerin. Let me do... Okay, since we know that works, let's do heading mode. Oh, thanks, John, for the rescue. I appreciate it. .41 altitude. Let's drop to that 26. Wonder what all the noise is. All that stuff. Okay, so there's the airport behind us. I'm just trying to circle back and catch the glide slope again. Night, KS. To get direct to Gokak. Night Bulldog. Okay, so let's do direct Gokak. Didn't do it. Gokak.
2500.
Execute. Now LNAV. Should start turning hard right. Okay, 2 for the price of 1. There it is.
The FTO, safe and experience.
That's what the beeping was. I was still at full flaps that whole time. Holy crap. Awful. We didn't have a go-around procedure. We don't do go-arounds. What are you doing? You need to really recover here on go left. Need a hard left. There you go. Thank you.
If this guy was an air traffic controller, he'd be landing planes at the wrong frickin' airport.
Oh, crap. Oh, crap. I didn't realize I was still sinking that far. Come on, go. Ugh, I was still sinking the whole time. Personally would have given up a few hours ago and wait until I was somewhere else. Oh, you're talking to Drobart. Oh, let Drobart do it. We are still descending. No. Come on, don't do this yet. It's awful. I can't see the runway because my nose is so high. Look at that angle. It's so bad.
What's your prediction? Prediction? Yes, prediction. Hey.
This is so bad. Tweak and I are providing escort. I see somebody there. I won't bring up your all's names. Not yet.
Cause I gotta have faith.
Let's see. It doesn't show it yet. And after all that, boy, that was just awful. I'm on your right. Okay. I don't know why. Oh, wait. That's why I don't see your names, because you're so close. I see you now. So again, to the left. We have the glide slope. It's in green letters. Localizer and glide slope in green. And we're descending. Okay. Let's try this again. It is Deja Vu Canuck. Speed's too fast. Full flaps. So I know what I did wrong the first time. What I did wrong was I didn't have RNAV for my go-around. I didn't switch it back. And the heading mode I selected was way wrong. It was just really, really wrong, and I didn't know that, and the plane was not reacting. So it was all my fault.
What's your prediction? Prediction? Yes, prediction. Pain.
But the good news is we caught this glide slope twice. There's 500. All right. Autopilot's off. We're going to correct, but we learned our lesson last time. We overcorrected. You can see it's pretty much moving us to the right automatically. The autopilot was pushing us to the left because of that wind. Did it say off center? Well, not on the center line, but much smoother.
Butter.
Butter.
Best landing we've had in this thing. Wait, this thing wants to turn. Maybe, is it that windy? Constantly turning. All right, well, we did it. Can finally do that waffle prediction. Definitely best landing. We did it correct. We just weren't lined up, and that was, I think, a lot of wind pushing us. No. There you go. Wait, what is... Yes, thank you. It's L. All my lights went out. Let me look here. Strobe light off. And then TMS off. And then you can move your transponder to standby. Okay. What's with that stutter? What stutter? Oh. You talking about that one? I'm not seeing that. That's an OBS issue, apparently. Thanks, Canuck fan. That must be an OBS issue because I wasn't seeing that. That's really weird. I wasn't noticing that at all. And like right now, I'm getting really good frames, but it doesn't look like it to you all. That'll all change when we get that second PC. I won't have to use NDI and OBS, and I have a feeling everything's just going to be glorious. Doesn't look like you're allowed to turn left here, but I did anyway. Man, look at that airport. One big wall of white windows. Think these jetways were bought from an old episode of Wipeout? That one doesn't work, Devious. It's too long a sound effect. Did John land, by the way? I don't see John's name. Did you get down on the ground, John? And if so, how was it? Like butter? You use reverse thrust. I mean, why would you want to buy a PC? At this point, you're using this phone like a champ. By the way, I am zooming through this.
Practice, man.
We are zooming through this taxi. You could make gate and start for bits. I could make them videos. I could wormhole. It's your brand now, playing Flight Sim from the 7-Eleven. We are moving. I mean, that was a long flight with the go-around. Tell him, Storkman, you don't need one. Get the full experience on the phone. No MSFS in driving. Man, you all went all the way down here. Who's in my spot? Okay, let's do our checklist for shutdown, and I will stop when MSFS stops, because last night they stopped a little early, so I'll just do what they do. Perfect, Tweak. Hydraulic pumps off. That's all of these. Gen 1 and 4 off. Thrust levers to fuel off. Fasten seat belts off. We got one! Aviation Fox plays. Good evening. Thank you for the follow. That was a terrible, terrible exhibition, but it's our third time in this plane, and it is a tough one. But we are getting better. Heaters off. Ice detection off. Beacon light, come back. Beacon light off. And then the doors, but. Stairs won't work unless I use this. Have to do that AC pump. There it goes. There's John. Look at you, John. What a pro. Oh, the frame's bad for you all? That sucks. Yeah, my frames are really good. It's OBS freaking out. I am so sorry, you all. I didn't realize it's doing that for you all. Yeah, I didn't realize that. Let me, you know what it is? I'm on monitor mode. Watch this. Watch this. It should be much better. I did not know. I am so sorry, you all. For some reason when it's displaying the capture, it gets jittery. But when it is just doing what the full screen capture is, it's great. I'm so sorry. I didn't know. Yeah, this is what it's been looking like for me the whole time. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that. I'll try to watch for that. But just remind, if you see that happen tomorrow, that was where I was showing you all a little nav map earlier, and then I didn't switch it back to just the source. So if you see that, please let me know. Strobe lights off, TMS off. We did that. Almost done. Doors and stairs and chalks. And then let's put that AC pump off. Yaw damper. Oh, we'll go here. We'll do this. So yaw damper off, 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 off. And that's it. That's where MSFS says we're done. Tiger bites first. I'm so sorry, you all. Gonna try out Forza on the phone next. Never played a Forza game. Now that's cool, John. Pretty cool. So.
Put it in the vault. I'm locking the vault. It's a vault.
So, okay, tomorrow, we are going to be flying this plane, but we're going to be flying it on VATSIM. That's the plan. Tomorrow. We're going to be flying this plane on VATSIM, which means it will be in the United States tomorrow. All right. Well, I'm sorry again. I didn't realize all that jittering was happening. I knew it was a thing, but I didn't. I know for some reason monitor gets freaky. I don't know why. Will VATSIM see you? No. No, because you're not on their network. So back to the USA. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We are done. I hope you had a good time tonight. Hope you enjoyed it a little bit. We need to see who we're going to raid. Thank you all for being here again. I appreciate it so much. We need to see who we're going to raid. Who we were going to raid tonight. Let's look. Is there anybody that we've never
bacon pancakes, bacon
raided?
Pancakes. Take some bacon and I put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes.
Thank you, Raven. Or Walk. Okay, well.
Please refrain from Googling.
Let me see this. Well, we'll go say hello again. It's been we rated him recently, but there's not many people on right now. So we're gonna go say hello to Stoned Airline Pilot again. We saw Stoned Airline Pilot the other night. So thanks again, everybody. Hope you had a good night, and hope to see you all tomorrow. Same plane on VATSIM. should be a disaster. So everybody have a great day tomorrow, and let's go say hi to Stoned Airline Pilot. Night, everybody.
Actually going to be beneficial to takeoff. What is bitter on the flight, and will there be pee bottles? Well, I hope you brought your own pee bottles. Everyone, just go grab a water bottle, chug it, empty it out, make sure you hold it in your pocket so that we're ready to roll. And then our in-flight meal today is going to be the bag of Skittles that I left in here at the beginning of the flight that are currently in the back seat. So each fight over those. Share amongst everybody. And holy crap, here we go. Boy, oh boy, man. Fliggity raiding us again. Oh my goodness. This love it, love it, love it. Thank you guys so much for stopping in. And we're just getting started too, which is awesome. Like just in time. Man, it's always perfect timing. Yesterday we had to cancel our whole ass approach. We had everyone come in right at that time also, so that was perfect. Oh, these raids, I love you guys so much. You guys are killer. But, yeah, we're in our TBM 930. Wow, we were about to start getting prepped for our flight before you guys raided in here and made our airplane extremely heavy. Now I'm worried about getting off the runway. Holy crap, we got 70 people in here now. Jeez. Thank you guys so much for stopping in. I really appreciate it. Welcome in, welcome in. Are we about to do it? Are we about to hit the 50 mark? Hold on. We're going to pause. We're going to wait. Let's see. Can we do it? Are we going to do it? Are we about to do it? We're going to make this happen. Holy cannoli. Oh my. We did it, guys. You guys are insane. Fliggity, I can't thank you enough, my guy. This is awesome. This is amazing. Awesome.